I think I made it back. I think I made it back. Um. Yes, yes. Hello, hello, hello. Oh God, what did I just change? Um. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why OBS no have capture visual? Oh, there we go. Whew. Whew. Fixed it. I think as soon as YouTube catches up to me. Ah, there it goes. Whoo! Sorry about that. I am in a panic. Crimson Diva, hello, greetings. Welcome, welcome. Greetings, greetings. Legna, hello. Betrayal already. Oh, this has been. Whoo, man. Why is this game so loud right now? I don't know if it is it super loud for y'all's end. Um. My gosh. Options? Audio? No? Why does it just sound like insanely loud for me right now? There's a storm going outside. Things are refining, but it sounds like I'm like inside the refinery. For my end, this is crazy loud. Huh? I guess I'll deal with it. Maybe it'll update. Maybe it's just bugged. Maybe if I go out of the area. Oh, but hello, one and all. I have made it back. I almost had to postpone the stream. The fire alarm was going off in my building. I had to evacuate. And I just was able to come back in maybe like 4 minutes before the stream was supposed to go live. So, whew, had to fight to get back up into the apartment to hit the go live button. Oh, but I've made it. I'm here. Oh, phew. I'm all sweaty now because it's hot and humid outside and fighting for the elevator and then had to run up some stairs and oh God, now I'm all hot and bothered, as they say. Yeesh. But I'm here. Oh, it's time to make some space credits, right? Yeesh. What is YouTube yelling at me for? The bit rate's fine, YouTube. I'm not gonna touch it. It looks like it's fine. It says excellent quality, but it's giving me a bit rate warning. I think it did that last time. I'm just gonna ignore that. Unless y'all let me know in the chat that something looks like super wrong with it. I'm just gonna ignore that warning. YouTube can stuff that warning, I guess. Yes, hello. We're here. We're back. There's a storm going on outside. I do have some things out there that are processing. Like if I go in here and we look at the refineries, you can see that I am pretty much all the way through the cobalt. I have some additional iron. So I did play during the typhoon that happened at the start of this week that we had. So I was bored, stuck in the apartment. I did play a little. All I really did was I went out and I mined some iron. I mined a bunch of ice that is being chewed through right now, I do believe. Yeah, a bunch of ice, iron. Yeah, the ice is getting chewed through right now because the engines are running to, charge the battery base. The base's batteries back up. Yeah, that's how words work. Oh, good. Perfect. No, it's good to keep an eye out. I appreciate that. Just yell at me if it looks wrong. It's either my fault or my fault. There's really the only two options, so. But let's, my health is a little low. I'll leave that open, I guess. Oh! Hello? Thank you, turrets. Also, did my turrets just shoot my base? That's not supposed to happen. Was there a second spider somewhere? Words are hard. Words are hard. Words are very hard. You can also see that I've decorated a little around the base, just during that time. You guys are just obnoxiously loud. The usual random spider. Yep, yep. But you can see I've decorated around the base. We'll turn the HUD off here. I've thrown in some barrels, just little random cargo crates and freight and whatnot. Some embrasures and barriers and whatnot. Little test street light to kind of light up the place. We got signs for all of our little landing pads that are color coordinated. This color coordination makes me feel like Power Rangers is going on here. Because we got a blue, we got a yellow, we got a red. Could be the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers if I add a what do they have? Pink, black, and white are the other three I think I'm missing. Uncle Jay, hello. Disco balls? No, no disco balls. We don't really have a party dance floor just yet. But, yeah. So. Yeah, it's giving Power Rangers. See, that's what I was thinking. I'm only really familiar with the first gen of Power Rangers, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I know they had a bunch of other ones, like it was like a Space Force and like a Dino Rangers. I think there was a Wizard Power Rangers show or something. And I'm sure a bunch of others I don't even know about. But yeah, the only one I'm super familiar with is the Mighty Morphin, the first one. So red, yellow, blue, pink, Green, who was originally an evil Power Ranger created by the witch via a magic candle thing to give him his powers, but he broke free of it and got to keep his powers. There was Black, there was White. The guy who played the Black Ranger came back in a different Power Ranger series, and they had an episode Back in Black where he got his powers back, I think. I think that knowledge is correct. I don't know. It's late 90s, early 2000s. Somewhere in that time frame. It's been a minute. Been a minute. Rescue Crow Force, yes. But looking at this made me feel like I should do like a central thing here in the base and make Zordon. That's what we should do. We should make was his name Zordon? The floating head alien guy that gave the Power Rangers their powers. Is that his name? Was Zordon, and then they had Data, the little robot that walked around and gave them their missions and things. I think that's what it was. It's been a while. Been a while. At least if anything, when something happens to your ships, they can be replaced. Yes. Yes, they can. Luckily. But yeah. Let's see. What are we working with here? I'm working with not wanting to see that unidentified signal. Or the unknown signal. Or the iron mine. Let's clean up the HUD here. Ooh, speaking of cleaning up the HUD, we should probably actually go and hit up these salvage sites to get them off the HUD and get a bit of pay to us, right? A little bit of moolah, as it were. Oh well, Zordon, if I think we can style that by filling programmable blocks, timers, get a what is it called? An emotion controller. Yeah, we can get a motion controller to be the face up here. Yeah, we could definitely make a Zordon style computer. Make it the supercomputer? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I wanna go do these salvage sites today because I'm tired of them just being on the HUD all the time. I like picking them up and having them. Although I guess I could just deactivate the GPS. That's also a thing. Oh right, how many? Hold on. If I'm how many? Right, the engines are running as well. Charging the batteries up. If I jump over here, you're conveyed up. And we say... Food processor, I want to get Yeah, that out of me. So let's look. We have these cargo containers on this. Uh, Gravity components. We have 219 total gravity components created. What am I missing off the gravity? Oh, I need gold to keep making gravity components. Salve mission. Do you have a grinder ship? I do not. I was going to take this little hydrogen ship here over because I can carry more cargo with it. But yeah, I'm out of gold for the gravity components. But how many did I need for those missions? That is the question. So let's take a look. So 180, 60, 45, 26. If we say the 45 and the 26, that's what, 71? Right? Yeah, it should be 71 gravity components I need there. Another 60, so 131. I could definitely... I have enough to do the 131. Let's see if I can load up 131. Something tells me I no. Uh Yeah, something really tells me no. Was that 32? Yeah, let's what was it 26 if I get 10 of these out of here? That gives me... Oh, wait. No, that's not right. That's not how numbers work, Gertie. 26. So 16... That's what? 22. I need 4 more. There we go. That's 26. Or at least a subgrid attachment. We could make a subgrid attachment to help grind that up. I'd be worried about how much I grabbed that way, though. Oh. I apparently do not have this set up to be a one-button undock. Right. So, which one of these is main? So 6. Oh, tank is on stockpile. Uh, 5 is main thrust. Ooh, this is heavy. Oh, those gravity components are real heavy in this. Oh, man. That's not great. All right. Go ahead and park up there, shall we? It's like they have mass. I know, right? That's... Oh, hey. The music's in both of my ears again. Oh, that's nice. Good job, Keen. You fixed the music. Oh, flare gun. The game's not happy with doing the no damage collision. Yeah, well, I mean, that's what the safe zone's for. Hello. Wait. Why can I weld the engineers in here? The safe zone's working. I can't... Aw. I mean, I don't have parts on me anyways. Contracts. Accepted this. I have 26. We finish it from the mini merchant. Confirm. A cool 8 million credits. Oh, wow, new base. If only. If only. Available. Are there any just... $666 steel plates for 821 that? Yeah, you know what? Why not? That's fairly simple. 3 million for 1.45. We could do that. We have a silver mine. Store. What are you sporting? I don't want to buy all these data pads just to see where it gives me trade station wise. Boar collar. This Horizon Forge might be good for these salvage ones because it's a atmospheric construction vessel for building settlements and outposts. I think that would be great as a salvage vessel to go out to these salvage contracts because that I guarantee could haul a ton of stuff. Or I guess we could just do the versatile interplanetary cargo ship here. It's hydrogen based. I don't know how well it would do planet side, and I don't know how much fuel it actually holds. But this thing, I could certainly say would be better. I kind of want to get this, and then I could rip out the mobile manufacturing parts of it as part of the percentage refit. Yeah, I could rip out the parts as part of that percentage refit for the manufacturing pieces and replace them with cargo capacity. So I kind of want to buy this and take this instead of the mini merchant to all of the salvage contracts. Ooh, do I want to do that? Or I could just buy this hauler. This is atmospheric and space. Compact hauler capable of interplanetary flight. The B980 is equipped with large cargo container, bottom and rear connectors, and a survival kit. It's capable of carrying small vessels and is often converted into a mining vessel. I don't know, have something be useful to have something to reprocess the scrap because there will be a lot. Yeah, there will be a lot, but most of it I feel I would just be wanting to haul back anyways. So maybe the B980 hauler, we save ourselves 3 million credits. Would be where, oh, I noticed a timer, so I refresh. So, nope, that's gone. Ooh, this is down to 10 million credits, though. Ooh. Ooh. See, but I'm still worried about this thing's actual lift capability. The C variant is optimized for carrying large cargo loads. What is your lift capabilities like, though? B9 would be good anyways, with cargo never goes. Yeah, I'm kind of mad that it's gone, though. It's... Yeah. We can modify that. We can replace the engines. On the hull frame C? Is that what you're thinking? Because I'm kind of leading towards grabbing that. Ah, hello, friend. It's mostly economy. it is mostly economy. Mostly. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Why not? We're making all this money. I know the goal is 1 billion credits, but what's the point of making money if you're not going to spend money? Let's buy it. I might regret that, but I bought it. Hold on. Contract. Can I borrow that console, please? Thank you. Contracts have refreshed. Any new acquisition? I'm not carrying that many frames. No. No new acquisition ones I care about. Any salvage that are relatively close, also far away. No. Nope. Yes, those are plants. Very good. Good engineers. I think these refresh every... Yeah. These refresh every about 10 minutes when the missions refresh. I can just keep coming here and grabbing. Ooh, money! I don't know why I didn't just double-click that, but whatever. 4,764 credits. That's not... Okay, there we go. Nice. Fair, you need to spend money to make money? Yeah. The more... So long as you're wisely spending your money, it does make it easier to make future money. Oh. Well, that's hovering there just fine. Nice. Alright, let's park this and then go grab that, and then we'll head off to that salvage site over there. Oof, you wanna slow down there, friend? Oh. There we go. Oh, nope. That's the button I want to press. There we go, there we go. Bro, the saying is, and always will be, gotta spend money to make money. Yes, yes. I'm a little... Yeah, I'm definitely thinking... Oh, this only has an underslump. Oh, no, it has a side connector. Only on the one side. Ooh, a little bit of asymmetry here. I like that. I like that. I'm definitely thinking we add an additional lift thruster in here somewhere. Broadcast controller. I love these new engines. This door does absolutely nothing, but I I love it. Air vent. Oh, pressurize, depressurize. We got our little survival kit here. Have made a billion, no idea what to do with it. Buy ships. Host a competition. Is this like an under construction? Just little. Hey, this is a work in progress part of the ship. Oh, like the bunk? Oh, this is nice. Ooh, using those hanging seats. Yeah, this is nice ship. Very nice ship. Ooh, just hovering here. It's already used 9% of its fuel. Hydrogen. Yeah, just 4 small hydrogen tanks. Okay. Definitely gonna do with an upgrade there. Yeah. Definitely could do with an upgrade. Let's take this over to home. They want to put a few... Get the hydrogen. Ooh, yeah, that's probably a better idea, is throw a few Atmos in here. There's a landing gear just here. That's what I'm aiming for, if you're curious. There we go. Yeah, I am locked. Thrusters. Let's group and call this, HFC for whole frame C. Thrust all. Full frame C. Reverse thrust. There we go. See batteries. How are we gonna park this? Yeah, that's the other question is where do I what do I do with these? Ooh, what are these event controllers doing? Warning. Mrs. Nuts. Input gas tank conditions. If it is less than or equal to 10%, these action slot 1. What do you? Oh, it's gonna give me a low fuel warning. Okay, okay, okay. I like that. That's nice. Yeah. Are you gonna? Where's the air vent? I don't feel like that actually depressurized me. I think that's an exhaust vent. Oh, no, it's warm. It just took a second. O2 low, O2 none, and freezing. Sweet. All right, sweet. Save whatever oxygen's actually in here. Yeah. I assume... Ooh. Yeah. All in all, it's a nice little ship. Yeah. It's a nice little ship. More focused towards the, towards the space side of things, given the level of fuel it has. But that is A-okay. Let's see. Tanks. We'll get some atmospheric thrust. Yeah, I could fit that under here. If we... Yeah, took out these three things. I could push that up against this. And that would give me some atmospheric lift capabilities. Ow. Hmm. I think I would need additional batteries, though. It only has the 2, which isn't bad for a hydrogen-based ship. Just not the greatest for... Who is seeing those pipes? Yeah, I think I could shovel an extra couple batteries here or there. Yeah. I mean, it does have that engine, but that also eats into our fuel capacity. We can still use most of the ship, and it's modification for the purposes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think... yes on pulling these. Getting atmospheric thruster in here, which can't because we're too close to this. That is understandable. Have day. Yeah, definitely need a pad to land this on. Probably over here would be fine as a place, I guess. Ba-da-ba-ba. Oops. Not mean to color that gray. Probably going to replace these with the conveyors now that I'm looking at this. We'll set up some still to catch the engines to give you a proper workspace. Yeah, I was gonna make basically just a line here with these, but I'm thinking conveyors. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then I'll have just a central connector for it to land up onto. And we'll use this style, like so. There we go. Sweet. And just make sure I have the bottom connector on my toolbar. Ooh! That wasn't full. Controls, insect. You are full frame C. Bottom connector. No, your bottom connector. Your side connector. Your full frame C. Bottom connector. There we go. Landing gear. A good switch lock there. Bottom connector. Switch lock. Alright. Thrust. We'll throw all thrust onto 5. Reverse thrust can just be on 3. We go 5, 2, we can lift. And then might put a docking camera on this. Oop, at some point. Nice. And lock. And 5, just to shut off all my things. There we go. Now we can work on this little and gussy up the landing pad later. There we go. Oh, hey, that came with spare tools. Wasn't that nice? Have a flare gun. Have some flares. Have a pistol. Have some pistol ammo. You know, the emergency. Oh, game. The emergency supplies. Oh. They're spawning in. I see. Be nice if at some point I got myself a little welding ship. Having a hydro tank and engine is always good as emergency backup. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll upgrade this or use the modification to give it basic basic atmospheric capabilities. Oh, need steel plates. Yeah, basic atmospheric capabilities, and then have the hydrogens. We'll get an event controller that turns the hydrogens on when we have a certain amount of our cargo filled, I guess. Or set up manually to turn them on, because I might get more mass than necessary before then, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how words work. Also, that's coming down basically on top of us. Clearly the game wants me to go grab that, right? Clearly. Yeah, because that'll be nice as a lift thrust. We can... Yeah, there we go. Rashid, hello. Greetings. Have a little bite to eat. We're getting a bit peckish. I thought Alien Planet had uranium. Maybe somewhere, but I have definitely not found it. Back in the day, I believe, but now, unless you mod it. Oh, yeah, I know. Pretty much all planets used to have uranium. I know that's not the case anymore. I don't have any cargo space on me. I was actually kind of hoping for seeds in that, because I want to set up a farm, but I only have 2 seeds. I have a mushroom seed, and I have a vegetable seed. There. Cleaned up. Cleaned up. There you go. Fill up my hydrogen bottle. Toss all that shenanigans in. Oh. Now I just need to ferry across a ton of motors. Because of course I do. Oh. And I need to wait for the constructors to actually make me my motors. Speaking of which, if they're making the motors, I will go ahead and just work on... those atmospherics, right? How do I want to... I want to have enough that it's basically functional without all the shenanigans. But I don't want to rip apart too much of the character of the ship. That I think be good for lateral thrust that way. Lateral thrust this way obviously will be that just mirrored. You. Yeah, that'll be equivalent of 1. This will be a bit of lift thrust. Might could need. Can't go wrong with more lift. Yeah, I'm no fool. I do realize this one might be able to just barely lift this ship.
Inventory full.
Might just be barely able to lift this ship. Sorry, I didn't complete my thought. If there's no cargo in it. But definitely not going to be the case when it's fully loaded. That is a known and a given. There we are. Make sure these are off so as I weld up and complete them, they don't cause me issues. Yeah. Go. You good? Oop. Turn you off. You off. You off.
Fuel low.
Your fuel's low. Ah! Okay.
Fuel critical.
Okay. Okay. There we go. Do a pretty cool modification on that platform since it's modular, adding those big lift atmos and ports starboard sides. Oh, I see what you're getting at. Yeah,
Energy low.
I see what you're getting at. Yeah, it's definitely a possibility there. Definitely. A possibility. I don't know what I want to explore just yet. Yeah, so we got that lift bit. There are some steel plates. All right. Yeah, so there's a bit of lift. There's a bit of lateral in the atmospheric uh department. Hmm. My old Greebles fit the lick. Look, yeah, it wouldn't be a major modification needed to actually make that visual work. Yeah, because this is the point where you'd sit them in, and then it wouldn't be hard to get them to kind of connect into each other. Kind of meld, is that the word I'm looking for? Kind of just sort of go together. Alright, so I'm not going to worry about the lateral thrust.
Energy critical.
A bit of additional lift thrust would be nice. We're going to go have a bite, have a lay down. Yeah, lift thrust, some additional would be good. Forward and reverse thrust are the two. Meld is a word. Yeah, meld. It's definitely a word. I don't know if it's the one one we need to be using there, but it is definitely a word. Yeah. So a bit of additional lift thrust would be nice. Won't focus that first. We'll focus forward and reverse thrusts. If I cut into you... Ooh, no, I can't go as far back as I planned there. That is how that looked, right? Yeah. That is how that looked. Just need some forward. There's a battery. There's a battery. Do with additionals of those. But I think that'll be a thing to look at for elsewhere. Yeah, where do I fit in? I could do a flat mow here, I guess.
Fuel low.
But 2 flat mows for forward is not anywhere near enough.
Fuel critical.
Come on, fill my suit. There you go. Yeah, 2 flat mows for reverse, nowhere near enough. Or for forward. Or reverse, either one of those directions. I think for now...
Inventory full.
Oh, whoa, that's heavy armor. I did not anticipate that being heavy armor right there. I was... Pay no attention to the man hacking parts of his ship away. I was gonna do a bit of atmospheric reverse here, like this. I know that's like right there, pointing at the door. Caution, hazard. You found what's on the other side of the plate. Yeah, it certainly did there. Yeah, I was gonna try and do that and then do a little change up to get these held on to here. Let's get it welded up and see what it looks like. I'll rebuild the little skirtings. They were all out of this stuff. And the white was plastic texture, eh? Oh, is the underside just... Oh. Underside was just that. That's interesting. That's not what I thought that was. Yeah, totally not what I thought that was. Oh, whatever. There and there. Was this... I don't think this was 45. This is definitely not a 45-degree angle. Definitely that. Little half angle boys. That? No. Hmm? No, yeah, they have the same angle there. You can see it done. It's slants in the top,
Fuel
the bottom.
low.
Yeah. Let's
Fuel
get
critical.
your fuel's critical. If that goes there. You are this just the other way? How do shapes work? It's 45. Or half panel. It's one of these two. I just my brain's just oh there it is. Found it. That was why was that so difficult just now? I found the shape. How do shapes work? Same problem I always have. Yeah. I feel like it's a fairly universal problem. uh, that doesn't look too terrible. A pair of those for reverse, I think will be all the reverse thrust I'll worry about giving this thing. At least in the atmospheric department. And we can worry about the rest of it. Yeah, now I just need to worry about a bit of forward thrust. Well, I need to get the other reverse thrust on there and then worry about a bit of forward thrust. Oh, I guess I also need to add this little nubbin back on, don't I? 9? One of these. One of those buttons does the thing I want it to do. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
What? Why is my... Oh, right. Heavy armor. Heavy armor. It's like, there's no way my inventory should have been full just yet. Yes, there is. It's full of heavy armor, Greedy. No. Okay. Alright. There you go. You're my reverse guy. And now I just get panel, panel. That guy goes on. I think it was... I think it was that, right? No. No, it was not. It was not that, in fact. It was that. And that like that. And you guys are just a bunch of... you there. And then my nemesis, the shapes. Oh, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. Ooh. Why did I turn off my
Energy low.
thrust just then? Nice. Okay. Alright, that is reverse thrust taken care of on this refit. Now we just add forward thrust. And then any additional supplemental lifting thrust that I think I can get away with. Oh, I should turn that off. Whew, there we go. Are you and Kenny Josh going to do another collab sometime? That was a great series. Oh, thanks. Oh, we don't have anything in the works or planned. Yeah, what is... Uh-oh. No, you're off. You're off. What is draining your hydrogen? Was your engine on? Hold on. Your engine is on. Turn that off. Give me these. Whole frame C. Tanks. There we go. Run those onto stockpile. Apparently they can't stockpile. Why? Why can't y'all stockpile? I assumed that was conveyed up everywhere.
Fuel low.
And if it is conveyed up everywhere, this goes over to you. Oh.
Fuel critical.
This goes nowhere.
Energy critical.
Your energy's critical. There, now those tanks can refill. uh... We are. Ah, very nice. Very nice. Is that an... Okay, fine. H2 tank is sitting on the outside. That's not a problem right now. Well, this should not be going into combat. And... Yeah, it should not be going into combat whatsoever. It is literally a cargo vessel. With zero combative capabilities. There's no weapons on this, no decoys, none of that shenanigans. Ah. So yeah, they should be fine. Should does not inspire confidence. I mean... Gotta say should, because there's no guarantee. Something crazy could always happen. We're not ruling out those possibilities. But that's the way whoever built this ship built it, so we're gonna stick with it. Just because then just being combat. Yeah, but you know, run away. Be cognizant of your surroundings. You don't have to build everything for hyper efficiency. Aesthetics. Aesthetics, aesthetics, aesthetics. Alright. The forward variant for the thrust. I honestly have no clue what I'm going to do here. For forward thrust. Yeah, I have absolutely no earthly idea. I mean, I could technically fit 1, 2, 3, 4 of these little guys in for forward. Did you get them? Eh? I got him. Ah! Suckin' and Joshi, hello! Greetings. Welcome, welcome. Charge my tank back up. Yeah, I don't need that power kit on me. Get that out of here, get those out of here, get that out of here. Right. Right. Yeah, I'm not... I mean, I guess it doesn't need a ton of forward thrust, I don't think. And I don't want to block off the spoiler here. I suppose I could get rid of this little connection line there. Oh, I'm stuck in a hole. Get a little connection line and then toss a thruster there. No, I kind of like that little divot valley that it's got.
Fuel low.
Your fuel's low. Yeah, let's give it this, shall we? It'll just be this weird complement of
Fuel critical.
this weird complement of the where'd my tank go? Or my bottle? Can maybe add some grates to cover the gap where you keep getting stuck. Well, I'm not supposed to be walking around up here. Again, this is just me sort of just as I'm looking for places to place the thrusters and whatnot. Plus, I think the grates would conflict with the aesthetic a bit more than I want them to. Yeah, there's not even a connection point or anything up here for me to be playing with, so. Yeah, but if I do those there, 1, 2... 3 and 4, then I could fit in 5, 6. If I got rid of you, and I changed you to something else. This gonna get changed to there, and buttons. I know what I'm pressing. There and there. Yeah, to that and to that. Does this conflict a little with that aesthetic, that angular look? Do, 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 do. Shut those off. Shut you off before I cook a bunch of stuff. Then I'll have to make groups for all these atmospherics. Nice. Whoops. Need. And you. All right. It's a little funky, but hey. It is what it is. In fact, give me that. These can just get this there and here. Kind of get that boxed back in look. Okay. All right, now I just need to. Now I need to add power to that because it's 2 batteries. I don't feel like it's gonna cut it. And the new batteries, yeah, the new batteries. The new batteries. That is up on the chopping block. Anyone know where I can get a Prototech frame and Prototech panels? And Prototech circuitry? And Prototech capacitors? Yeah, anyone know? Anyone have any idea? Space, yes. The final frontier. I'm sure Sir Ken and Joshi has enough spare Prototech shenanigans for us. We'll just borrow it from him. Borrow. Air quotes. I'll totally give it back. Trust me, bro. Anywhere? I guess because I'm not going to use these little areas here. I really hope if I slice this off, this whole... I think this block is the only thing that's actually holding that on. I'm so afraid to actually cut that off. Yeah, I think this whole little housing is on by that block that I'm about to cut out. So I'm not gonna cut it out. I'm just gonna we're just gonna place the battery here. I wanted to bury it one deeper, but something tells me that plan's gonna blow up in my face. Oh, I need to put the rest of those into. I'm gonna ignore that. We didn't hear anything. Oh.
Inventory full.
There's a bunch of interior plates I dropped. For once, the voice in my head did not go inventory full. We can do a financing agreement. Yeah, what's you get on a payment plan? Can I put the parts on layaway? Is that a thing? Is layaway still a thing? Can I put parts on layaway? Yes. Kanajashi, the loan shark. Batteries. War for battery. Save those to that group. Make sure all those are hidden. So the HFC batteries. I'm put all those on recharge. go. There we go. That brings me up to 4 total batteries on this rig. Which again, maybe not enough, but it is it is double the capacity that was here before. A small loan of 1 billion per part. Let's my skylight, I guess. Right. Okay. Sweet. I'm gonna let this thing sit here and charge its actual batteries for a bit, whilst I get some food, some actual food into us. Should have meals somewhere. Nope. Do I not have any more meals? Is that did I lie to myself? Oh, there's money in here. That's nice. I mean, I got cooked Sabaroid. Let's make some cash then, shall we? And I'm just gonna use the mining ship here to make the cash because it's got a bit more cargo capacity. Just because these gravity components are very heavy. Move 5 at a time. Move. Gravity components? No. Gravity components. Yeah. It'd be easier to build another connector. It would 100% be easier. No doubt about that. But I am stubborn. And I'm also using a ship that I didn't intend to use for this purpose. It's a little weird. Little weird. Sapphire the Fox, hello. Gravity. How many components are in you? 49 of, let's see, I need 180 or 60 or 45 for 13 million. That'll have paid for the ship we bought earlier. So if I could do 105, I have 49 in there. I don't know that this thing can lift that many gravity components all at once, but we're going to try. The longer I take, the more of this fuel burns. Probably an argument to have sat that down. But alas, here we are. I see that. There you go. There's a... yeah, mm-hmm. But hopefully, unlike Bezos, my spaceship isn't going to explode as it ascends through the atmosphere. Because I would be very, very upset. Although that's likely to happen, so I may be more like Bezos than I thought. 46, 78, so that's more than I needed. Alright, sweet. Ooh, God. Yep, that's heavy. He's the one that lands autonomously. I would like to see the one that gets out of the atmosphere. Game. Uh-oh. Oh my. Hmm. Huh. Yes. That's okay. Steam. Launch space engineers. Yes. Why? So did it explode? I hope not. Technically, I was in the safe zone. Thank you. The game itself. Oh yeah, no, the game died. The game. It. Mm-hmm. Ah. It's kind of Joshi's fault. He brought the plague upon us. That's less good. That is less good. Bezos crashed his spaceships. I crashed the whole of reality, apparently. Okay. We're back. There are only... I'm back to just 49 gravity. Nope. Nope. We're just gonna take the 49. We'll go turn in the quest for 45 gravity components. And why does the audio sound so loud again? Something fishy is happening. There we go. Oops. I'll hit the right button one of these days. Just you trust me, Jimmy. I know what I'm doing. But at least the music plays in both of my ears. Oh, it's stupid of me. Finish. There we go. 13.9 million credits. Clank's fitness coffee. Oh. That's okay. Look, that hauler is back for a lot more money. No, thank you. Technically, we could afford that. Technically. You have 111. Let's not spend more than half my money on a ship. I don't need yet. Not yet. Anything cool? Some free cash. I'll take those. I guess I'll take these. That way something might spawn in. 1,442. Deposit. There we go. Some free moolah. Alrighty. Take this back. Excuse me. Oh, I got a coughing fit. There we go. Nice. Nice and docked. Partially damaged. Ah. Okay. Gravity components. 148. So we do have enough to complete another mission. Make some extra cash, but like I said, I want to go over there. How are these batteries doing on their whole recharge shenanigans? 70%? We'll give them a little longer. We'll let them get up to 100. And before I head out, any additional lift spots that are like, hey, that's perfect for a lift? Not really. Anything I do would kind of eat into the angles and things that are already here and established. Maybe I'll leave it for now. Actually, that'd be a great spot for one of these. But would that matter enough to add 2 of these, basically one on either side, for extra lift? I don't think these these would make enough of a difference to justify the power usage that they would consume. I mean, maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't. But I don't think that they would. So I'm going to say no for now on that. Yeah. I don't think 2 of them would give me enough. Oh, I should have bought food while I was at the station. That give me... Who doesn't like a good gun bed? Or bed gun? And a grinder? Everybody likes to grind it in bed, right? Sure. Oh, I'm out of ice. That's less ideal. All right. What is that bar on the side of my screen? On the right side of... What is that? Game? Oh, there it goes. Never mind. Disregard. It's fixed. I made a hole over here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Somewhere that was closer specifically to grab ice. Oh, although I'm grabbing ice, probably would be best to go do a gold run. Start stocking back up on gold. And let that refine while we go to that salvage site. I should probably wisely use my time if I want to make money. Maybe build a few lights in solar to make it easier to find. Yeah. I do have a GPS over it, but that would be a nice little idea. Just put up some, like, floodlights, basically, for the area. That would be a good idea. A battery with a couple of solar panels and some light. I grabbed too much ice. Connector. think that ice is just spawning into the world and falling through. I can lift, just barely. Take this ice home, and then we'll go grab that gold. Ice. I want this ice. Also want to change this landing pad over because I keep burning it with my thrusters. That just destroyed my gyro. Ah. I swear I know how to play this game. just don't look at anything I've ever done in this game, and that's a believable statement. I think we talked about it last time, that I should move that gyro as well. I think that was a conversation we had. Because I think I destroyed it in a mine. Upsy daisy. There we go. All connected. And that's hurt a little bit more. Ow! Stockpile my tanks. Get all nice and refilled. This ship, please. Just make sure. Yeah. Cargo. Yep, I am all emptied. Up and GPS. Gold mine. Oh, that's all my thrusters. Do not turn those off. Just turn off the reverse thrusters. Why is it so loud? It sounds like I'm in the cockpit in first person right now. Why? Why audio? Why you do this? I may lower that because that's a little loud and obnoxious. I think the loud is sometimes on your end. Stream audio is still fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's crazy loud on my end then. That's odd. Just gonna lower the volume on my headphones. Alright, gold mine. Time to make some moolah. And make this entrance a little larger. Very nice. His name's Moto Moto. So nice. You gotta say it twice. Alright, here we go. Oop, no, actually. A lie. Back up and open. This whole little... There we go. Now, we'll go ahead and grab this. So nice. I wanna make some money. And I need the gold to make the gravity components to make a lot of money. Gold, gold, magical gold. The more you mine, the more you can bend the laws of reality and gravity to your will. And I guess the hearts and minds of man. That's also a thing you could bend to your will with gold. Arguably more useful than bending the laws of reality. Give me gold, give me gold, then we'll throw out the ice. And I'm sinking, and I'm sinking. This is the German Coast Guard. What are you sinking about? Whoop! Was a little higher than I thought when I turned those off. Connector. Yeah, that's just poofing that straight through the world. Oh, that one didn't make it through the world. I think mostly because I'm pitched up on this little... Yeah, there we go. Huzzah! Connector. Throw out some more. Oh, I got a little bit of stone. How nice is that? So much gold. Or so much ice. You gathering for superconductors? No, I'm gathering for gravity components because I have a bunch of missions to deliver gravity components for a boatload of money. All right. Now, oh, eek. Careful. There's some more of this ice that's down in the center pool, so I don't keep slamming myself into it. Are missions vanilla? They are. Yes, you can pick up the jobs or contracts, they're called, from trade stations. There are a few different types of contracts. There's a couple of the types I have on me right now. Acquisition contracts, which is basically deliver a desired component or material. There are salvage contracts, which it wants a thing out of a wreckage. It'll give you a GPS for wreckage. You can salvage that wreckage if you want to gather a bunch of stuff or whatever you want to do with the wreck. Repurpose it, make it a base, make it a ship, whatever. But there is a thing inside of the wreckage it wants. So salvage, acquisitions, there's PvE and PvP bounty contracts to do. There's cargo hauling contracts, both for long and short style distances. There is a search contracts where you need to find a little grid and then bring it back to the station. So yeah, there's a few different contract types, and they are all vanilla. Give me gold, give me gold. I'll throw out the extra ice here in a minute again. What's the PvE? I thought PvE was like player-made drones. Yeah, there are game drones, so just drones or AI-piloted ships for you to go take out and destroy for the PvE bounty contracts as well. So the game does spawn in just like random enemy drones or pirate ships and things for you to fight with. I don't know, that's so cool. Yeah, it is. It is pretty cool. Connector. And it is a more robust system that they've updated here fairly recently. To add a lot more to do and interact with on that end of things. Alright. Yeah, I'm starting to get to the point where it's a little difficult to lift. Or harder to lift, not difficult just yet. But we will get out of here before we get to that point and I end up breaking something again. Because that is an inevitability. With me at the helm. I should go look at the contracts actually before we take off, because the ship should be charged up. I have gold for the refineries to refine. The ship is fueled. It is powered. I should go over and buy some actual foodstuffs from the station to eat versus just all the sabroid meat I've got. And then we can look at some extra contracts. I'm interested in a few more acquisition ones. Or I guess additional salvage contracts if there's any that are like... There are any that are close by. By close by, I mean within 40 kilometers. Forward, down. Ever played Empyrean? Yes, I have. I've played a lot of Empyrean. I quite liked Empyrean. I'm not super satisfied with the current state of the game. But yeah, I've played Empyrean. I like Empyrean. Empyrean's a good game. Alright, sweet. That's doing that. Ow. Let's go buy some food. And see if there's any other missions we can... Whoop. There's actually a few Empyrean series on the channel. Alright, store. I would like some food, please. I guess fruit pastries are what I'm buying. Contracts. What do you got? Salvage, some search, some bounty PvE contracts. PvP, courier, hauling, repair contracts. That's the one I forgot about. The worst PvEs is those Corvette from Assertmont. Oh. I'm not certain I've engaged those before, but I know what you're talking about. I can't think of an instance where I've engaged them myself. Another 105 gravity components for another 32. 34. Oh, yes, I will take that. Superconductors, not quite as profitable as the gravity components, but it's okay. Gold for... Oh, yep, we'll just take that. 420 rack components. I have that silver, but I don't think I'll take that. Girders you want. Alright, let's go through the salvage stuff real quick. Anything within... No. It's all so far away. Gravs are so heavy. Yeah, they're insanely heavy. Come on. 2, 1. There we go. Refresh. Oh, refresh. Sorry, that's the button I meant to press. 105 kilometers away, 250. Is there nothing within... Nope, there's not a single one of these that's within 40 kilometers of me. I don't like that. Acquisitions? That'd be an easy starting contract, but I don't need starting money. Another 50 gravity components. Solar and nickel. I could do another... Nice gravity components is how I'm making all my my money. No hauling contracts, no repair contracts, few courier contracts. But those are like the super long distance ones. Like, look. Want me to go 11,000 kilometers? I'm gonna need several jump drives. That one's not so bad. 25 minutes to do it. Yeah, no, I'm good on those. I mean, enemy vessels have been repeatedly striking our assets. We've sought on lead where it's operating. Destroy them and claim the reward. We'll do one of those a little later. Because I do want to do a bit more combat. Oh, wait, hold on. The store refreshed. Any more food? More fruit pastries, I guess. One more fruit pastry, I should say. I don't want to buy any ships. I don't want to buy a rover. I'm good. I'm good. Are you playing SP or MP? I don't know what that means. SP or MP? Not 100% certain. What you mean there? Eat that. Single player. Oh, single player. Single player. Sorry. I was so confused. There we go. Bit of extra food. I've got stuff on me. I have things on me. Our refineries are kicking. So these gravity components are producing. Alright. And you should be ready. Open, close. Oxygenate our environment. Alright. Here we are. I need to set up the atmospheric groups for this ship. Full frame C. Atmo. Thrust. All. That's a mouthful. Full frame C. Reverse thrust. There we go. Okay. So. Full frame C. Turn on all my atmo thrusts. I was gonna say, let's see if it lifts me, but the batteries are all recharge. Batteries. But y'all go on to auto. It is enough to lift. Try not to burn that thing. Just barely, though. Ooh. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that, and then say turn those guys off, and then let's go batteries. I need to get a timer in here. Actually, let's do that. A timer or an event controller to deal with all this shenanigans. Where would I put one of those? You're the broadcast controller. I think there are already a couple event controllers on this. Event controller. Cargo filled greater than 0%. You don't have any cargo. Okay, so you're not... This event controller isn't actually doing anything yet. Okay, let's say you detect... connector locked, unlocked. Going with the bottom connector. Let's set up actions. Let's go FC. Saying when you're connected, stockpile on for the hydrogen tanks. When you're disconnected, stockpile off. I want the... Didn't I have base batteries? HFC batteries. Here we go. When connected, recharge on. When disconnected, recharge off. Thrust, we're going to say HFC Atmo thrust all. And I'll just manually control the hydrogen thrust. When you're connected, toggle those off. And when you're disconnected, toggle them on. Okay, so that should automatically deal with some of that shenanigans. I just wasted a bunch of air, whatever. And these guys that I said were probably not power efficient for the amount of thrust they're going to give me, I'm going to throw in anyways, just because we're struggling to lift with just that guy. Which, I mean, kind of figured that would be the case anyhow. But we don't need it to stay that way, do we? No, turn you off. We'll get you added into... There's the amount of motors? Alright, I guess I'll wait for motors. Production. There we go. Do those motors. Yeah, we'll add those in. Is there anywhere else I can throw? Another lift thrust down here. Kind of regretting not having done those big wing lifts we were talking about. But alas. What are you gonna do? That's it. I knew that was gonna happen. You can't prove otherwise. Those motors. I should just queue a ton of motors. Go away. You kooky kids. Get my motors. There we are. All right, so that gives me, what, 1, 2, 3? So that's the equivalent of one of those guys additionally and up. Which isn't a lot, but, I mean, it's something, I guess. I don't want that landing gear there. Bertha's almost flight worthy. Well, I mean, she's flight worthy, just how flight efficient is the part that's up for debate. All right, but we're gonna send it, shall we? It's full send. Actually, before I full send, before I actually commit to this folly of mine, there is an H2O2 gen on here. Okay, I can mine some ice if I do have to set down an emergency because I had to switch over to hydrogen thrusters. I can mine ice and let that process up. Okay, that can be done. Okay, now let's leave, or try and leave. Atmo, rust all. 1, 2, 3. Save those. Hide that. Clean up my little terminal here. All right, so let's see if this works. All right, that did work. I don't have. Is this Atmo reverse thrust? It has the atmospheric symbol. Hey, aren't you? Okay, so that is those. Duly noted. All right. Let's start going down. I need to turn on my hydrogen thrust. That's 5. That turns on all hydrogen thrust. That's a good emergency. Thinking that top mat hatch can have a mini miner used for fuel runs. Yeah, potentially. That would be a great, like, I think the buddy miner is the small grid, like, super compact little miner. I think that would be a great spot up there as well. Change that over to a connector, or get a connector up there somewhere and just have that little miner guy who's capable of getting me a refuel. Oh. Did I? What am I doing? I did have ice. Nice. This auto pulled some ice that was on the base. Sweet. Yeah, as much as I would like to add some additional atmospheric in here somewhere, somehow, I don't think I'm going to. I think it's fine as is. We can finally go do this salvage contract. Or, you know, die in a giant fireball and, well, be entertained, I hope? Entertained, he hopes. A couple hours of flight time when I'm just coasting. Let's push ourselves. We do have the engine to recharge ourselves as well. As long as I don't let the batteries die completely, the engine can start and then charge us up, so long as I have the hydrogen, and the engine itself has a little internal storage for its own hydrogen. So as long as I don't completely lose the batteries or lose all my power, we'll be able to recharge on the go. which is good. Nice. Yeah. Not a bad little ship. Definitely more, more space focused, but that's all right. We kind of knew that going in, given its description of an interplanetary ship with the focus on cargo. So yeah. And there's a hull frame J as well. That has a jump drive. Flies pretty good on the Atmos. Let's see how it does with fuel stock and storage. Yeah, with a full stock. Yeah, with its storage, I'm gonna say anywhere above 20%. I think we're gonna have to use the hydrogens. I don't think the Atmos, just how close on the line we were for being able to lift and move. I think we'll have to use the hydrogen. Anywhere above 20%, or if we're hauling heavy components like gravity components or a crap ton of metal grids or something, large steel tubes. Those heavy components, I guess, are also kind of a large in volume as well. But yeah. Is there an event controller under that hatch? I think under that hatch is a conveyor, it says. So, there's a conveyor, there's a couple of event controllers. I think that's an event controller right there behind that thruster. One gives us a low fuel warning, another... What did the other one do? Oh, fuel critical and fuel low, and this one we changed over to be a docking event controller. So when the bottom connector connects and disconnects, it does a bunch of things automatically for us. Just be mindful moving around the conveyor on the top. He's going to be tricky. Moving around the conveyor. What do you mean tricky? What do you mean, like maintaining its conveyor access? Because that could be tricky depending on where it's all plumbed up to. Because I think it just... Yeah, I have no clue where that goes, honestly. I have no clue where that conveyor goes. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. Not a clue. You'd have to move that hydro to have a ship attached there. Yeah, I would have to do some shenanigans up there, but how complex that gets, I'm not certain how much it would be. Given the conveyor type, or the connector types we do have access to, because the inset connector does have two conveyor ports on it, one going down and one going to the side. So depending on where all that conveyor is plumbed up to, which it looks like it just goes through two directions, I don't think it'll get overly complex. Oh, I see some sparks. Yeah, look at those. Look at them sparks. Uh. Just coming to... Oh, okay. Oof. All right, here we go. It'd be nice if this was the one that had the jump drive under it. That's an ion. Ooh, I haven't seen this one yet. I don't think we've... No, we've seen one with ions on it. I don't think it was this one, though. Atmo thrust all. Oh, sorry. Oof. Sneezed. Ah. Are you working? Did that change my vent? I don't know if that changed my vent. Because it's still warm in here. Ah, whatever. What do we got? Ooh. I don't think I've seen this one. I've seen one with ions before, but I don't think I've seen this one. It's a nice little ship. What do we got? Oh. Hack you. Where's our... Ooh, uranium. Hello. Got a kitchen here with, ooh, food and... Dang it. Mushrooms. I was hoping for, like, wheat seeds or something. If I... Ooh, 81 superconductors. Hello. Flare and a thing. Aha! There's the encrypted data storage we needed. Yeah, that's nice little... Or like escape pod style ship.
Inventory full.
Thruster components, hyper valuable. I should have turned this so I could have got to that connector easier. So let's do that now. You know, actually, this isn't too buried in the, isn't too buried in the voxels. We might be able to cut this free, convert it to a ship, and take it back to sell it. That might be something I could do. I don't think I'd get a ton for it, but I'd get something. I think I'd toast it with my lifting thrusters and whatnot. There we go. So I'd like to get to dig one of those ships up and claim it rather than oh, you can do that. We could claim the thing and then dig it out and then take it, like I was thinking. But I would probably just end up selling this one personally. I think there's a... Yeah, I've got lift thrusters here. There is a landing gear here, but... I guess I could put a stalk up. Get that bottom Hydra. Let's see if he's damaged on your... That one's fine. That one's fine. I think there's one under... Oh, that's our oxygen tank. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. The connector, Atmo, good to go. Yeah, we look fine. Yeah, we look okay. It might have just gave off. Ow! Stupid ice. Yeah, let's claim this. I'll put a stock up and we'll use the landing gear to grab and take this. Might have been the Atmos. Yeah, it might have just gave off like the little spark animation, because sometimes you get that and, well, I say sometimes. A lot of times I get that and nothing happens. Ow!
Your health is low.
So mean. Like the storm to be over. And you know, looking at this internals, I think the only thing that conveyor is actually connected to is the survival kit, which connects underneath, and that's where everything's piped up through. I don't think that connector connects to anything else but this. So yeah, insect connector up there should be relatively easy to throw in. Uh-uh-uh. As soon as the storm's over and I'm not going to get pelted by massive chunks of ice again. Air vent. Pressurize off. Pressurize on. Oh, you can't go on because you've already... Tank is full. That's why it's not emptying the atmosphere out of here. Probably easier to actually just cut these, right? Rather than actually try and dig this out. Oh, actually, hold on. I might be able to... throw on a drill. Oof, not that way. And do clear terrain. Eh. Ooh, hello. I need a bunch of steel plates. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grind a bunch of stuff anyways. Whatever. Whatever. We'll just take these. Ow. The plates. Anything with a large quantity of steel plates? Yeah, by the time I get enough crap. Oh, actually. Couple motors, or 3 motors, and some computers. 3 motors and some computers. The motors. The motors. I don't think the door had... Nope, didn't have any motors. You have motors. And did you still have computers? No. You do, though. Thank you. Da, 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 da. Drain clear mode. Toggle on. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da. There we go. Go like that.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
We are trying clear mode on. I'm doing this for no other reason than I just want to be able to say I carried one of these ships.
Inventory full.
Place that there. Can't place that there. Dang it. There we go. A trophy ship. Yeah, kind of like a trophy ship. Although I'll probably end up selling said trophy ship.
Inventory full.
Because as it stands, I don't even have a place to park that thing. Well, properly park it yet. I just want to be able to say I did the thing.
Inventory full.
There you go. Hurrying clearance. Toggle on. Eight. No. This actually might be more trouble than it's worth. Ow. There we go. On.
Inventory full.
Go. That way. There we go. Now making some progress.
Inventory full.
Go. Goes here. And on. Nice.
Inventory full.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Like that. Should get us another swath of ground cleared. Nice. All this. Clear and freer. Clear and freer? Clear and free? I know how words work. Gyro.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
That is fine. Inventory can be full all at once. As long as I can still place my things. Are.
Energy low.
Her energy's low. Can I not eat? There we go.
Inventory full.
Oh, there's a... Ah, I see. Little embrasure thing that was stopping me. I see, says the blind man.
Inventory
Oh.
full.
Ah! Where you at? I saw two of you. Ooh. Yeah. Eat it. Whew. The voice in my head says, yeah. Voices in my head say a lot of things. They're usually right. But I try not to focus on that too much. Which is probably the problem.
Inventory full.
Not 7, 8, please. Oh, dang it. So stupid. On and clear. All right. That is looking like it's enough. Hope. There's always the possibility I've missed something drastic. But we'll see. Did not mean to paint that. We will go ahead and add a little stock for me to carry this from. Where our landing gear will go. Did I need to weld those? No. But did I? Yes.
Energy low.
Nice. Right. I will 100% need the hydrogen thrust to actually carry this. But hey. Yep. Atmospheric's barely lifting us. Alright. Oh. I am connected. Ooh. Breathe, everyone. Breathe, everybody. Turn on our hydrogens. Turn off those reverse thrusts. Actually, keep those on. HFC. Reverse. all. Leave all my thrust on. And let's see if we can convert this to a ship, shall we? Please don't blow me up. Please don't blow me up. Yay. But we are tilting a little. And, oof, yeah, the thrusts are definitely kicking. Alright. Let's hit 4, turn off all the reverse thrusts, and start flying home, shall we? As quickly as our little ship can fly us. Can't wait for the boom. Alright, glad I got to stream. Absolutely! Appreciate you being here. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening or night. And the VOD will always be there. For later enjoyment, should you so choose. Whew. Right. we have a thing. Which we're honestly just gonna sell, but I have a thing. Very nice. Yeah. That was good. That was very good. We're slowly listing upwards. But not a major problem. Yeah, make it soon, absolutely. Oh, I'm out of water. Alright. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna run to my kitchen and grab a drink. Hopefully I don't come back to a crater. Alright, ready? Go. Okay, I'm back. Whew. Got indecisive. There was a bottle of water, and there was a Coke. I went with the Coke. Not the fun kind of Coke, but, you know, Coke. Oh, yeah. That's good. Whew. I'm glad to see we're not in a crater somewhere. That's very good. Very good. The madman leaving the ship to fly by itself. Yeah, just let it go. What's the worst that could happen? You actually don't answer that. I don't want to know what the worst is. I want to be surprised when it inevitably happens, when I do this again later in life. I want to be surprised. I want to be like that one NPC from Oblivion when you go to Sheogorath's realm of madness. I want to be that one NPC that hires you to murder him, but he wants you to make him unaware. And every time you get too close to try and kill him, he runs away and screams, "Make me unaware." I want to be that. I want to be that guy. I want to be unaware of the thing that I know is going to happen anyways. I want it to be a surprise. That's what I want out of life. Ah, delicious. Oh, where is the other ship? When did that happen? Did that happen? I didn't notice. All about. I see the signal is just. Am I not allowed to take that ship? That was my ship. Where did that go? I just yeah, I didn't notice till you said something. That was my ship, game. I claimed that and dug it out of the ground fair and square. Am I not allowed to actually take that needs to get fixed. If that's a thing and I can't take that ship, that needs to get fixed. Also, it could be that I'm not allowed to move the ship until the contract's complete, because I do know those wrecks stick around even after you complete the contract. I don't know if they stick around indefinitely after you complete the contract. That I'm not sure about, but my trash cleanup is off. I should not have lost that ship. I don't think I hit the unlock button either. I don't think I hit the unlock button. I mean, I could have when I sat back down or when I got up real quick, because I did kind of toss my headphones off. It might have hit my keyboard. I don't think it did. There's nothing at the signal. And I don't see any massive craters in the ground. Let's... Looking back, it just disappeared. Oh. Aw. That was going to be my next move, was the roll the VOD. Aw. Well, that's sad. We'll have to try that again. Oh, was there when you left and came back? Yeah, so it just disappeared. We'll have to try this again. We will complete a salvage contract. I'll leave a GPS for where the wreck is. We'll complete the salvage contract, go back to the wreck, and then try and dig it out and pick it up and take it with us. We'll do that after the completion to see if there's some sort of inbuilt trigger for where the salvage contract is supposed to be located. So maybe that's what it's up with. Thankfully, it did not vanish both ships. Yeah. Ooh. There would have been a real risk of that had we used the merge block. Also, my oxygen. Would you turn on, please? There we go. All right, so we have some testing to do here. Because I'm greatly unsatisfied with this now. Why are my things disappearing? I was about to warn you about Europe too. Oh. Beat you to it. Oh. Yeah, that's... We'll have to try that out, because we do have that salvage. I think it's like 38 from base. That one that's like 40 right now. What is that? Oh no, we don't talk. Yeah, some idiot threw a spaceship out of orbit down onto the planet and missed. Right, we don't talk about what that is over there. Did that ship have any power? It had batteries that were operational. But even if it didn't have power, trash cleanup is suspended in this world right now. So it shouldn't have gotten cleaned up by trash cleanup. It's called a kinetic stroke. Yeah. It was litho braking, thank you. Oh. A bunch of gobbledygook, that's what it is, sonny. You don't know what you're talking about. You need a docking camera on this, Greedy. Oh, there we go. Yay! And if I hit 5? Yeah, that's all of my... Oh, my thrusters? Nice. HFC tanks. We will do stockpile on off, and we'll do that on toolbar 2. Just because. Right. Do I have that? I do have that thing on me. I got that thing on me, he says. I'll put those away. Ooh, actually. We'll take this ship over there. Because we can complete more missions than just the one salvage contract. I go into here. We say inventory. I just want to see this ship. Over here, I want to see gravity components. Get all this shenanigans out of here. And gravity components. 40. Ooh. What is that? 228 components. And I need 180. And he... Oh, that's already... These 2 contracts is already more than what I can... So that's 240. Uh, 290 total gravity components. I have that. Gravity components. I have 242. Did you claim it enough for it to not respawn? Yeah, I did claim the grid and we did hack a few things, but it shouldn't have done anything. It should have been fine. I do need that docking camera. That is, I need it stat production. Oh no, hold on. I needed 290. I have 242. That's what, 48 additional gravity components I need. So main, if you give me gravity components. There we go. 48 total. I should have everything I need, so I'm gonna wait for those to complete before we fly over to the station. Oh. Oh wait, the battery should already be on... Yeah, because I have set up that event controller. Battery's already on recharge. Ow! Sabaroid. Fill up my tank. Oh. And those batteries. Ugh, that dropped pretty quick. These are all quiet. Okay, so the gold is done refining. How much is left? Ooh, not a ton. I do need to do another gold run then. Gold run. How much silver do I have? Silver. 1.74. Okay. I have a couple of contracts for silver, don't I? 1.445. Yeah, we could do that silver as well, I guess. Yeah, let's get loaded. I need to go after those unknown signals more, because I need seeds. And I can't buy seeds for my current Current trade station. I don't know if there might. I don't know if there's a trade station you can just buy seeds from. Gravity. If I knew how to spell, I need all those. Because I need 290 total. 283. There we go. All right. And then that silver. Where is that? I needed 1,445 silver. There's a rounding error there. We'll just take a few extra pieces just to make sure we're good to go. Other contracts, gravity components, gold, which I can't do. I can do the steel plates, so 666. 4,066 steel plates. If I could do that, that'd be cool. -. 4,066 I do not have. But I can do the 666 one. And set production. I make like 3,000 more steel plates. Why not? Why not? We have the steel, we have the stuff. Just go ahead and do it. Make me a whole host of other shenanigans. Just because. Yeah, just because. I'll need them at some point, right? Ooh. Way too heavy to not be having the hydrogens on. Which side? That side. Okay. Need to swing around the trade station this way. Use that side mounted connector. Oof. Yeesh. Not a whole lot of lateral thrust, eh? Oh, right. I don't have the side connector on my thing. Lock. Nice. Okay. Slightly askew here. Whatever. Hello, friends. I have returned once again to ominous music. Why? Ooh, hey, bunch of money. Ooh, more money. Deposit that, and then 571. Deposit, very nice. Hello, friends. Contracts. Finish. From the whole frame C. Confirm. Another 55.6 million credits in the bag. Another 18.5 just here. Confirm that. We have 821,000 right out of there. And I have another 15.4 million. Ah, look at that. That felt good. That was a bunch of cash. What did that put me up to? 202 million credits. Yes. Oh, that feels so good. Where are we? What am I? Who am I? I need contracts. Give me some acquisitions. Bunch of silver. We're about to go on a silver run. I could accept that. Reactor components. Reactor components are just silver, gravel, and iron, right? I think. That's easy gold contract. Not bad haul for the stream. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? We're under 3/4 of the way through the stream. Oh, we're about to have a split over. Go ahead and refresh. Ooh, I don't want any of those acquisition contracts. Do you have any nearby salvage contracts? Again, nearby being less than 40 kilometers. No, you do not. All right, whatever. Repairs, no. Hauling, no. I don't want to do a courier contract. Could get into a fight again. What? Don't push me. I know I'm hogging the station, but don't push me. 7 mil? That's gonna be a big fight against that. 5 mil. Let's go to 1.4. Let's accept that. Let's go do a combat engagement, shall we? Oh, right. And anything in here I want to buy? With all our newfound wealth. Oh, give me all these data pads. Give me all of them. No, I'm not going to buy that freighter. I don't even have a place to park my current ships. Right. So, great GPS. 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 Those are all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. There's just 6 new ones. Ooh, that one's on the planet. Ooh. Coolgardy. New Coolgardy. That should be on the planet. That one, ooh. I assume is in orbit? It's 105. If it was on the planet, I would have assumed, like, that. Yeah, because that one should be on the planet. It's quite a distance away. That one... Well, for MC, that one definitely not on this planet. Yeah, 11,000, 6,000, 4,000. 5,000. Yeah. Oof. Whatever. Okay. It's new Coolgardy. Alien planet? Question mark? I really should have labeled it. I'll do that between streams. I'll go through and like label these with distance from base, so I don't have to turn them all on to try and find it again. GPS's bouncy location I need on. I don't need that on. Home we'll leave on. We'll hide the salvage site so my HUD's not all cluttered. That and all right, sweet. Let's get out of here. Hello, door. Thank you. Grab this real quick, and then we'll bring the ship back to base. Yeah. Here's something cool. Nothing. Ooh. Never mind. It did give me something cool. Sabaroid plushie. I was hoping for seeds, but I'll take a Sabroid plushie. Connector of the side variety. Alright. Let's go, Doc. I have an hour to get up there and do that combat. I think... Let's go grab a load of, what a gold or silver, I think is best. Probably gold, because we picked up... well, no, I picked up contracts for silver as well. I think gold's more lucrative. Go. Dock that. 5 to turn off all those hydrogens. Everything else is taken care of automatically. Thank you, event controllers. There we go. Did you turn your contract that you just... Oh, I did not. No, you're right. I do still have this thing on me. Good catch. Thank you. Put all that away. Oh, I don't have any ice. What am I doing? Right. Ah! It's all dusty. Okay. Bit of free hydrogen. Why so ominous? Tracks. No. Nope. Accepted. This one. Finish you. Confirm. 19,000. And 30 reputation for whoever those people were. Alright, sweet. Very nice, very nice. Yeah. Really, really quick growth on this stream. Only because I was able to turn in all those gravity component contracts we've been holding on to for a little bit now. Right. So gold. Still that. Ooh, that is the wrong one. That was all the thrusters. Oof. Yikes. I don't like how dark it is. Or how foggy it is. Have to keep an eye on that altimeter in the center. Otherwise, I'm going to end up crashing into the side of a hill. Doing really well so far. Yeah, we're just over 20% of the way to the overall goal. So we're not doing bad. Not bad at all. I really want to elongate this to give it more lift thrust. But if I elongate it, it's harder to get in and out of these little mines. So, falling quick. So I'm of two minds, really, about that. One, elongating it would give me the space and the ability to add additional lift thrust and actually use the cargo capacity it already has here on the alien planet. On the other hand, that whole getting in and out of these mines thing. Easier to grab these. Oh, that ice I dropped earlier is still here. All right, trash cleanup. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Trash cleanup's not on, Greedy. It's all that crap you dropped here is still going to be here. Just wait, we're about to make it worse by dropping more crap. Still can go. Getting harder to lift. Right. Vector. Ditch all this ice. Well, most of the ice. We'll keep some of it. Just because I do need ice back at base. And we'll keep that quantity of ice. It's not a lot, but it is some. It is some. All the rest of the stuff, though. Definitely want gold. Oh, yeah, I'm at the point where I can't lift. Toss that out, toss that out. Little bit more, a little bit more. It's in my name. I gotta get a little greedy here, right? Let me through. Are there actual enemy ships to worry about now after survival update? Yes, there have been enemy ships to worry about for a little while. But there are just pirates that spawn out into the world on space and on planets. But they're not a major threat most of the time. I'm not even going the right way. And by major threat most of the time, I mean they're not so common that you constantly run into them, but they do exist out there. And we have a bounty contract, which is up there, which is a guaranteed, like, go there and engage with enemy. So there are enemies out there to engage with. They do spawn in little bases, bigger bases. The Factorum faction has been in for a while now, so they're out there. They're a pretty late game thing to engage with. Enemy ships, enemy drones, and the like. So there are enemy threats to engage with. And they've been around for a little while. They are getting a bit more robust in recent updates and things. Like the recent economy update did give us these bounty contracts, which is nice. I do like being able to go swat a few pirates as a mission. Get a bit of a payout. A lot of enemy ships can just crash themselves. Yeah, sometimes the AI goes a bit wonky and just slams itself into to the terrain, especially if the ship the AI is piloting wasn't particularly built for the type of terrain it's around. Like if I ended up with a drone that was built for more like Mars or Earth-like, and it doesn't have the lift capacity to deal with the higher gravity here on the alien world, You can sometimes end up with with those just throwing themselves into oblivion, basically. That's kind of funny to watch. Nice, because we were worried about getting raided. Just figured out put ships together. Yeah, you don't need to worry about getting raided. Um, there are mods that kind of do that. Enemies will send ships after you, but for the most part, you're not going to have vanilla enemies come to your base to attack you. Especially like on a planet. In space, you may have like a pirate ship that spawns in, and if it flies by too close, might aggro onto your base. But I'd say like 95% of the time, that's not a problem. Maybe even like 98% of the time, I would say that's not a problem. They're there, but not there so much as you can't just sit back and sort of ignore them if you so choose. Pertama's prime example, gravity is very high, thrusts, a lot of ships can crash due to lack of thrust. Yeah, Pertam was a great example of that. Even ships that have the appropriate thrust, if they're atmospheric ships, because Pertam's atmospheric ceiling is so low, sometimes those drones will try and fight and get above you, and they'll hit the atmospheric ceiling, and the atmo thrust doesn't get enough power back by the time it's moving too fast and just slams into the ground anyways. So yeah, Pertam is a great example of that happening. Let's fill up my hydrogen bottle. Got an oxygen bottle. Got some food. I'm gonna swap out my elite welder for an enhanced welder. Just in case I die, I don't lose too much. And, oh, production. You know what I should make? Should make a few more boxes of ammo. And some assault cannon shells. Why not? There we go. Wooden cargo. No, that's not what I want. Ammo. Cargo here on the Warden. Should be, yeah, cargo container. There is some of that. And some extra assault cannon shells. Nice. Oh, give me those. Yeah, that too. That too. Alright. So, I don't think you're set up. So if I disconnect you. Yeah, you're on stockpile and the like. Give me... I'll just do it in here. Just because I think these are... no, the small ones aren't on stockpile. Turn off your stockpile. That oxygen tank is filling rather rapidly, but I think it's because I have a vent somewhere that's depressurizing. Thrust, 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 thrust. Warden thrust all. Toggle on off. Warden thrust reverse. Toggle on off. Oh my god. There you go. We are lovely. We are flying. We're turning off our reverse thrust, and we are leaving the planet once again. I should have made an event controller to do the pulsing of the engines, because this is annoying. But hey, what are you gonna do? Do, 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 do. Flying away. I gotta escape this alien world. Going to fight some pirates in space. Come fight the pirates with me. Strike them down. Cast them from this mortal realm. Do, do, do. Just set up a few overrides. One is 0, 25, 50, 100. Yeah, that would also work. That would also work. But I figure an event controller that's just set to say, fire the thrusters, override, like 100% when your thrust hits 80 meters a second or something, then it'll just always hit 80, pulse, hit 80, pulse, hit 80, pulse, and then you wouldn't really have to worry about it at all. You just turn on and off that escape thing. Then it's sort of set and forget. Because the higher you get, the slower it'll go, and then yada yada, words, conversation, things that are entertaining to say on stream. Yes, these things. Yeah. I'm stupid. Ah. 0.69 G's. Nice. God, who let me stream? What kind of idiot was like, yeah, this guy should have access to the internet and just be able to put out whatever he feels like? God, I love freedom. The dumb things I can put out on the internet. Unregulated, unmonitored. I honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. It's great. I love the randomness of it all. Well, it's bed 3 a.m. for me. Ooh, whew. Staying up late, eh? Well, thank you for stopping by. Have a good rest. Enjoy your sleep. I hope hope you wake up feeling well rested. Unlike me, I wake up and I feel like someone just smacked me over the head with a cinder block. Entertaining things to stay on stream. I don't believe those exist. Well, I mean, no more entertaining than you would say something anywhere else, right? All right, I'm going to start aiming down this way. Well, that's not super efficient given the gravity well situation, but no, I wake up still feel like I haven't slept in years. That is true. That is true. But off to bed with you. Sleep. At least try. At least try and be rested. Enjoy your rest. Your bed calls. Everything about SE is that right atmosphere to just chill and chat. Yeah. It is. Whoa. I don't feel like that's my bounty. I don't think that's my bounty. Do I think I go after my bounty and we come back for that space pirate later, right? Because that's way too much of a deviation to be like, yeah, that's the people you're looking for. At least I don't think. That's. I mean, it doesn't have a deviation track. Intercept and destroy it. It's definitely a station. I feel like I should do the bounty first. But I'm going to cross so close to that probably just going to attack me. At least send a drone or two after me, I think. Was it in an asteroid? Ah, I'm too curious. We're going after it. We're going after it. I'm too curious. I shouldn't do that. I'm still in a gravity well. Greedy crow strikes again. Yeah, I know, right? Ooh. Oh, this actually might be an old encounter where it's like a ship that's crashed against an asteroid. Oh, this might actually be, or like a, oh. We have a drone. Who's just falling? Targets. Woo! Okay. I need to get in range so my guns can shoot back. Come on, guns. Whoop. Ah, guns are burning. Are you falling? Uh, I mean, you're interesting.
Inventory full. Inventory
Oh.
full.
All right, that was. I'll take some things. Oh, I'll take some things, all right. Nobody need them large dude. That's just an interesting small large grid ship here. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Motors, computers, construction components. Motors, computers, construction components. Plates, computers.
Inventory full.
Yeah. It's in computers. Got those.
Inventory
Got your
full.
motors. All right. Repair up before we go attack the next thing. Oh, 5 more computers, really? Did I... Oh, ow. Ow. Radiation. Yeah, I got that radiation setting kind of high. Ooh. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. I think that's all I needed. I don't like that sensor. Right, done hiding from the sun. There we go. And you are back operational. Okay. All right. Now you. I'm going to die from from this. You guys are supposed to be shooting at weapons. Oh, there are weapons. Oddly, though, the weapons aren't shooting back. Are you guys... Oh, now it is. Okay. Weapon down. Alert, warning, targets detected. Yeah. No more antenna for you. Any more? Ooh, there's another gun. There you go. You are down and out. I assume that was a berth for a ship right there. Maybe the one we fought. Oh. I want to go inside. I'm kind of scared that there's interior turrets, though. Being entirely honest with you. Because I don't have a way to respawn up here. Hmm. Oh, it's looking at me. Oi! Any more? Shooting my ship. Slash GPS. Space pirates. Alright. I've got a... Because I am on the clock for this bounty. We are on the clock for the bounty, so we'll go back and play with that later. Of course, there's an unknown beacon to go look at as well. I see you hiding there in the darkness. Counter location moved. Unknown thing again. Alright, where's our friend? Unless that base is it. I don't think it is. It's more than 10 kilometers away from the location beacon. Or thing, but I'm not... I should have detected a... Yeah, it should have detected a thing by now. Oh, there we go. How much did they promise you? A couple million? 1.4 million? Actually. Ooh! Oh, hey! Yes! Job done. And you are... Whoa, I'm moving way faster than I intended to be. Hey, you are mostly just a flaming pile. There we go. I am relatively dampened to you.
Inventory full.
I would like...
Inventory full.
I would like some parts. Ooh, oh. E. That's not good. It tore right through the side of me, didn't it? Wow, no ammo. Yeah, not enough here for me to actually care about. Huh, okay. Where is... Oh, hey, I lost one of my solar panels. Where is the unknown signal? Wait for that to pop back up. I do not have a lot of role authority, unfortunately. Oh, unknown signal. I should be relatively close to it. Oh. No, not that unknown signal. I should keep my solar panel in the sun, shouldn't I? Or... There you are. Oh, it's another station thing. This is interesting. Is most of the ship is still here? Yeah. Yeah, this is interesting. You're not gonna attack me, are you? You're a safe house station. This is interesting. You do seem a little I like that little tug. Interesting. Oh. That transition made me float. If there was a gun in here, I would have been dead. Whoa. Ah. So we grab boots. This is like a modified version of the Space Pirate safe house. This is cool. Ooh. I was just asking for a prototech frame earlier in the stream. Also a plan. And a bunch of zone chips. What's the plan? If you spray paint it, we're set. Just use this as a reference. We'll get rich. Prototech frame? Is that what he's talking about? Ow. Give me those. Nice. Grab Jen. Oh, oh.
Meteor storm inbound.
Ooh. Bunch of iron. This, prototech panels. Reckoning. I guess you claim, sure, pal. Okay. Nice. This is cool. Airlock button. Alright, these rounded corridors are gonna be the death of me. Oh, uranium. More zone chips. More superconductors. Vegetable seeds. Nice. The farm. Oh. Yeah, if you find this early on in a... Oh, and the kitchen has stuff. In a playthrough. Yeah, this would be great. Grains. Yes, turn those into seeds. More seeds. We can actually get to starting a farm. One hell of a friendly... well, I don't think this one is a pirate station. This is just a station. Just an unknown safe house station. But there used to be a version of this that was, I think, called Pirate Hideout or Pirate Safe House. It was called something like that. I don't want that iron ore. I'm guessing the rest of that ore is in these. Yeah, there's that cobalt, computers, nickel, silicon. Yeah, if you found this early in a playthrough, this would be a great little first base place to set up in. Oh, oxygen tank. Yeah, just fix up your survival kit and whatnot. Yeah, you'd be set. Connected to a solar panel, your beacons, your antennas, oxygen farm, or... Yeah, probably oxygen farm. Okay. Right, now let's go... Probably die in the rest of this space pirate place. But I've already got my payout, so we're happy. I will be greatly upset to lose those. And the prototech stuff we got. That'll be okay. We'll make it work. Just gotta shut the ship down for a minute. Not that I'm running low on power. Just... Actually, I could just shut off all the hydrogen thrusters. His power, again, is fine. Just fuel is getting a bit risque for my tastes. $38. Although it's not too low. We're basically just gonna throw ourselves back at our base on the planet and let gravity do most of the work. On an intercept course. Last time gravity did the work goes the hole. We don't talk about that hole. I don't know what you're talking about. Gravity did a great job. Entity detected. Yes, yes. Thank you. My Warden Strikecraft is giving me all the updates, which I should have took a blueprint of, so I could have projected it and get it repaired. But oh well. Where was that entrance? There it is. All shut up by yours truly. Alright. Here's the question. Before we go in, I did see an interior turret, but I don't know if it's that one. I'm so scared. Okay, so down there seems fine. This seems fine. Really would like access panel of some variety. Oh, I don't see any more interior turrets. Though it could be hidden in the thing, so we'll be a little more bold. Still maintain a... Ooh, hey, hello. Still maintain some level of caution. Throw all that in there. Have a bite to eat, I guess, just because. Not that I'm hungry, just wanted to top up our health a bit. You are... Ooh. Yeah, give me the magnesium powder, why not? That's fine. Gonna make for a more exciting explosion when we... when we activate our litho brakes. Storage type 1, storage type 1, storage type 2. But it didn't have anything I want. You have... Ooh! More magnesium. Oh, why do I have 2 oxygen bottles and 2 hydrogen bottles on me? Nice. Ooh. Hot money. I was like, money? I'm very full. I can't even hold the rest of the money. Alright, that's full. Is the cockpit is full. Um... It's like a temporary thing we can slap on to carry more. Yeah, that can go there. Interior plates. Interior plates. There we go. That's some interior plates. Not you. There's still plates.
Inventory full.
Yes, yes. Full inventory. We're working on that part. There we go. Nice. I can continue to loot. This place is also kind of cool. This would also be a good candidate for an early game base. Ooh. Hello. More missiles. Silver? I need silver. Need silver for missions. To-do list. Plus... Oh. Oh. I'm gonna leave that. I feel like I'm carrying too many random shenanigans already. Already gotten the food out of there. Before we go upstairs, I'll offload. Alright. And upstairs it is. And then back to the planet. Oh. Bathroom and a bed. More money. Think bigger. Ah. And this Factorum clearly has other priorities. Thinking of loot. Moon's prototypes, this kind of stuff. Kingdoms are made from. Okay. Alright, yeah, this is a cool place. I like this. Very nice. We have everything out of here that I want. Yep, don't care about that little bit of nickel. Don't care about all these other things. Ooh, I do care about those. And whatever med components we can get our grubby little mitts on. Not that I can't make med components. I have everything I need. But, I mean, if they're already made for me, why not? There we go. Just turn it off. Well, shut off the thrusters, not everything else. Target lock detected. On me? No, certainly not, right? Certainly not. Oh, home is way up there. Give a little bit of momentum in that direction. To the planet. Ah, yes. We'll get down. I'll be able to turn in a couple of other missions. Maybe even pick up some missions for magnesium powders. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I got some prototech shenanigans. Sparky, hello. Morning. The superconductors. What else did I get on here? Reactor components, more superconductors, that prototech frame. The magnesium is Absolutely awesome. Eat that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Very nice. But yeah. Magnesium, the meats. We found some foodstuffs. I like the... Oh, can't pull the space credits out. Okay. The silver. Good, good. More magnesium. Yeah, I'll be able to actually start a farm because I can turn these into seeds. And I got another vegetable seed. But I can turn these into seeds and actually start looking at setting up a farm, which will be happy. Then the warden needs repairs. But that's a different project for later. It did its job, and it did its job well. Engaged with the target, took out the target, engaged with something that wasn't the target, also took that thing out, disarmed a base that we didn't intend to attack anyways. So yeah, we are looking good. Get some momentum in that direction. And to the planet. And what about looking at, again, 203 million? So we've doubled what we had at the start of the stream, which was 101 million, something like that, or 100 million something. Yeah, I think it was 100 million and like 800,000 credits or 200,000, something like that. Yeah, more than doubled our cash. We'll be able to make a little more once we're back down there again, just because that gold can be refined up. We have some gold missions to turn in and whatnot. I'm happy for those. And you spent a few million for ships. Yeah, we spent 10 or 11 million on that hull frame C ship. I think it was like 10 point something. We'll call it 11, just to err on the side of caution. But 11 million on that. So yeah, we're doing good. We are doing great. I want to buy the that big hauler we keep seeing pop up for like 64 million. I want to buy that thing because I want to say it said it had a jump drive and large cargo containers, so it's kind of best of both worlds if I want to start doing the interplanetary courier contracts. If I want to start doing those and start moving around and jumping around and getting away from the alien planet and whatnot, but I'm honestly not super bugged by it. Oh, we do have that other GPS alien planet. Yeah, that guy who's on the other side of the planet to go and check out. So we do have another trade station here for our perusal, our scouting, as it were. Trying to get a little bit of momentum in this direction. It's down to 23% hydrogen. Want to ensure once I start taking over manual flight again, I can actually make it to where I'm going. Yeah, we should be good now. Or not. Make sure we get them dampness. And we can, oop. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this thing's got tremendous forward thrust. Oof. There we go. We're home. Connector? Oh, there you go. Thrusters off. Very good. Tank. Can I have the... Oh, God. I think it's this one. Stockpile on off. I want to say that's this guy. Yes, yes, it is. I need to rename it to Warden, whatever. Nice. We are back. Let's get offloaded. With a bunch of this shenanigans I have. I need the oxygen bottle on me. Oh, give me all that. Nice. I can rip that off the side of the Warden here. Very good. And the rest of the Warden can be a bit more easily offloaded. I said a bit more easily offloaded. I didn't say easily offloaded. Let's be understanding here. I'm gonna leave those in the connector just in case I ever go back up to space. I do have spare oxygen in case I forget a bottle. That is in the cockpit. I'll take those. Bam. We are offloaded. Sweet. And let's head over to the trade station. But let's look at what I need to bring. A bunch of shenanigans. I should have the steel plates. I guarantee I do, actually. So let's take this because it's got a ability to actually connect to the thing. Control panel. Oh, nope, not control panel. Inventories, please. Cargo. I needed 3,400. Steel plates. Oh, I didn't turn in that silver contract. Steel plates. I need 67 additionals. 67. Alright, so there's that. There's the silver contract. So, yeah, 1,445. So I can turn in the silver contract. I can turn in the steel plates contract. Another 1795. I don't have that much more silver, so we won't do that. 67 gold, 925 gold, and 955 gold. So let's just call it 2.1 thousand. Honestly, I could probably just call it 2,000 and be fine with it. Gold. 1.48. Ooh, I don't have enough for all those. Eee. Even after that gold run we did earlier. Tisk, tisk. Disappointing. But we'll take that. We'll turn in whatever jobs I actually can turn in. And is that it? Is that all the things I have? Gold, silver, steel plates. Yeah, I need more gold and more silver. Alright, turn on the hydrogen thrust. Pop, 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 pop. away. There we go. And, oh, right. Side connector. Lock. Side connector. Switch lock. There we go, for future use. Alright. Turn in these jobs, make a bit more money, and then see where we're at. See what other jobs I can pick up, because I need the acquisition contracts. They are the bread and butter of making money. At least for me. Alright, jobs. Contracts. I can finish you. Confirm. Another 19 million. Finish you. From Hull Frame C. Another 2.8 million. Finish you. Another 4.1. Very nice. I can do this for another 1.3. Yeah, that's awesome. Heck yeah. Acquisition contracts, what we get? Not worth it. That wouldn't be bad. No. I mean, that's just refine and wait for gold. Yeah, sure, why not? That's a lot of motors. Any salvage contracts nearby? Not really. Closest one, 58 kilometers. I'm good. I'll pass. Store. You know, honestly, nothing I'm super interested in right now. Yeah. All right. Got a couple minutes before refresh. Let's sit here and wait. And honestly, I think I will. I think we'll just check. Oh. Hello. Can I? Thank you. The fridge is nothing. Well, freezer, but same. Hiding a pistol behind you. Oh. Body blocking. Sons of guns. Minute 20. I want new contracts. I want to set myself up to make money. What you doing there, bud? Suspicious. I don't like them. 50 seconds. I'm so impatient. You know what? I'm going to grab all these, because once the timer refreshes, I'll have new things to go in and grab. And maybe something cool will show up. Maybe. 20 seconds. I am the most impatient person in the world with stuff like this. Let me do the thing. It's an interesting use of a floor block. 3, 2, 1. Refresh. Acquisitions. Compute. Oh, that wasn't worth it. That's worth it. Except, that's so much uranium. I don't think I'm ever gonna get that much uranium. At least in this playthrough. Unless I find a uranium deposit somewhere. Salvage contracts, anything nearby? Ooh, 32 kilometers. Except... failure to complete may result... Yep, that's fine. No time limit on that. Get some stuff. All right, let's go home. Gonna take stock of what we need. I need gold. We do have a gold mine. We can absolutely accomplish that job. I probably wanted to... no, we'll hold on to them. I was going to say sell my superconductors just as is. But... Oh. All stuck on that. But honestly, I'll wait till either A, see a contract, or B, need them for something else. Yeah. 32 kilometers? That's in the rough direction of that 38 kilometer salvage we have. There we are. Cut off those thrusters as well, and we are good. Sweet. We have made some money. Let's go ahead and pop ourselves in here for a second. So I can have a little snackums of Sabaroid. Cargo. Have a bunch of this. And that. And give me my... welder? What was it called? Oh, I just spelled elite wrong. Whoops. There we go. Nice. All right. Well, I say we wrap up here for now. Stream 5 totals. We are looking at, for space credits, 203 million something. Oh no, I just made a bunch of money, didn't I? I will get the rest of those numbers. And we are going to be 20-something point something percent. Okay. Oh, now I also need to delete those back. 231 million. 231 million. I don't like how those aren't lining up, but whatever, I guess. 231 million. 308,670. 308,670. Right, is that what I said? Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like how that doesn't line up. Whatever. That is what? 23.1% of the way there. Yeah, that was a 13% jump towards our total. That's phenomenal. God, so good. Yes. We have a new ship. We have a bunch of cash. We've got all kinds of things. We didn't really upgrade or change too much to the base other than adding that. I think next time we will build out the landing pad for that. We'll go do the salvage site for probably that one and maybe the other one. and we'll do that testing where we come back, complete the mission, go back, and then try and take the ship to see if it disappears if we move it too far. It shouldn't, but then again, I thought it shouldn't the first time. But yeah, the Warden needs some TLC. Our other ships are doing fine. Cargo capacity, we need to mine some gold, let it refine, and do all that stuff. But we will play with all that and do plenty more in the next one. That's it for this stream, y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Appreciate y'all being here. Spending a bit of your days or evenings or nights with me. It's very kind of you all to have been here. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. And remember, until the next one, to stay safe out there, everyone. Catch you later, y'all. Goodbye. Goodbye.